Okay, guys, for this final topic, this is one we took a poll for in our Facebook group. We said, what third topic do you guys want to talk about? Now, Josh Brandt, who is, another one of our co-hosts on The Life of Gaming, he went in there and thought it would be funny saying, why does PlayStation have so many great exclusives? He thought he was hilarious.
He thought he was.
He thought he was a funny guy, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take that topic, I'm going to twist it a little bit into our Xbox Dive conversation here. And I'm going to talk about the necessity of exclusives on Xbox One. Because lately, Xbox has been getting a lot of hate for not having exclusives on their system. And I guess to kick things off, let's talk about the exclusives they were having were getting canceled, right? Because we had Scalebound, it got canceled. But the exclusives we are getting are interesting. I mean, they were. I think Phantom Dust is still happening.
Possibly.
I think it got put on hold.
Yeah.
They did a remaster of the Xbox One game, but I mean, a lot of what Xbox is doing now is they're canceling the exclusives they do have.
Yeah.
Now, Chris, let me ask you this question first to kind of kick off this conversation. Would it be better for them just to not cancel them? Or did Phil Spencer and Microsoft actually say, this isn't working? Do you think it's better for them to release just a bunch of mediocre exclusives just to fill the barn per se and say, look, we have all these exclusives and they're not that good? Or should they just stick to, AAA solid exclusives, like the Halos and the Gears of Wars, and if they make another Banjo, or should they just stick to that stuff?
Yeah, so here's my answer to that is you should not release something that's going to bring damage to the brand. And I think that Phil understands that. Now, we could argue what is damaging the brand, because not having exclusive right now, I feel like is kind of damaging their brand. Not specifically for me, but I think for the majority of people that follow this, the people watching the show, I think that they're very, very concerned about exclusives.
Now, let me ask you this though.
Sure.
Do people want exclusives just so they can say it's another feather in the Xbox cap, or do they really, really want these exclusives? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I wonder, people say, let's just get these games out there because Xbox needs more exclusives.
No.
But I mean, honestly, looking at E3 this year, everything I saw, like I said last time, outside of Dwarves and Space Game, I'm going to buy, I'm going to play, I'm going to be happy with.
Yeah.
And there was nothing over on the PlayStation side of the show. I mean, they showed a lot of exclusives, right?
Yeah.
But none of them made me say, I want to buy this.
Yeah, so exclusives are an interesting thing. Unfortunately, I think that exclusives serve the most important purpose they serve is justification.
Sure.
To justify your purchase of and your support of a platform in order to get exclusive. The problem comes whenever your direct competition is dropping a ton of great exclusive content.
Mm-hmm.
So at entry level, all third-party games are third-party games, right? So, we're going to play Destiny on an Xbox, on a PlayStation. We're going to play Battlefront on an Xbox, on a PlayStation. All that stuff's fine. But then you look at games like Spider-Man. You look at games like God of War. You look at games like Days Gone. You look at games like Last of Us 2. You look at games like the Uncharted, series and the Uncharted DLC. And you look at things like Shadow of the Colossus getting, HD remake. And you look at things like Horizon. And these are amazing, like really great first-party content. The problem is if you are on the Xbox side, you're not only are you not getting those games, but you really don't have anything to stack up against it. So I think that from a consumer's standpoint, I think that's a problem. Now, one of the things that I find interesting is that we keep forgetting that these guys are businesses, and Microsoft and Sony are in two different places, and they serve two different purposes, and they serve two different masters. So on the chat, on the Facebook chat, when this, or on the group when this came up, one of the things that I said to answer this question to Josh and the people that voted for it was that Sony has a lot of studios. They own a lot of studios. You know, they have Japan and London and Santa Monica, and they have Bend, and they have Media Molecule, and they have Sucker Punch, and they have Naughty Dog, and they have Guerrilla Games, and they just have a ton of partners that make exclusive content just for their platform. When you come back over to Microsoft, Microsoft has shed a lot of those companies. Like, you know, we used to have things like Lionhead. We don't have that anymore. So really, we have 343.
Yep.
We have Coalition making Gears of War.
Rare.
We have Rare, and who else? That's it.
Yeah, I mean, those are the
because
big ones I can think off the top of my head.
The Forza guys are a second party, and they actually have the right to make any other game they want to. Now we own the Forza IP, but we don't own that developer. They can make whatever they want. So so when you look at it that way, then the question is, why doesn't Microsoft change that? What's the Hitman?
IO.
Right? So
that was the next thing I was going to bring up. I honestly, I think I don't remember I said it on Life of Gaming or where I said it. I still say when let's talk about Hitman first, because I was going to go into this whole Darksiders thing. Let's talk about Hitman first. Hitman is now owned by IO. They got to keep that IP, and they are now independent. They are no longer connected anywhere, right? Somebody can swoop in and pick them up. It would be amazing. Now, I'm telling you right now, if for some reason Microsoft picked them up, they would be complaining all over the internet, right? People would freak out. Hitman's exclusive to Microsoft. I can't believe this. This is crazy.
Of course.
But people that love Hitman, it might sell them a console.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And sometimes Phil Spencer is awesome. I think he's doing great things for Xbox, but he does come out sometimes and say he thinks, exclusive stuff on consoles can be bad for the overall business. And that can be kind of scary, because you're thinking, like you mentioned, we need exclusives. We have to have them. Because I remember when people freaked out that Tomb Raider was a year exclusive on Xbox, I was thinking they should just buy that, right? They should pay the money, make it exclusive on Xbox. Because like Rob was saying in the chat, they have nothing like Uncharted, right? If they would have gotten exclusive Tomb Raider, they could have just done it then and there. Look, exclusive. That would have been absolutely awesome. They would have picked that up. Rob also mentioned God of War. I thought Darksiders, right? When Darksiders went down the tubes, THQ went down the tubes, I was like, Microsoft should be making this exclusive on their system. Make Darksiders 3 exclusive on Xbox, because they don't have anything like it, right? Now, I know Darksiders is kind of like God of War mixed with Zelda, mixed with, a couple other things, but it's a fantastic series. And I'm like, it would fill that niche, because even Nintendo's got Bayonetta now, right? Xbox doesn't have anything in that genre. Now, if you want shooters, they've got exclusive shooters. You love racing, they've got that. But we need to find and actually, they're doing pretty good with 3D platformers now too, because Super Lucky's Tale is exclusive to Xbox. And I actually found out Lucky's Tale is a VR game, but I found out Super Lucky's Tale, brand new game built from the ground up for Xbox. So, so I've been playing a lot of 3D platformers on my Xbox recently,
which is nice. I mean, it's nice to see that come back. So here's ultimately what we need to look at, and I'll tell you what I think is happening, the shift that I think is happening. But at the end of the day, Microsoft is not a video game company.
Right.
Nintendo and
Software
Sony
company
are built on the foundation of, and Sony wasn't, but right now the PlayStation is the most successful thing that they do. Nintendo obviously is a company. I actually think
Nintendo is a company.
I'm sorry, a video game, like they're a video game manufacturer. I actually think now with the Switch, more than ever after the travesty that they put up at E3, I think that they should just close their doors and go straight third party. But
oh my gosh.
But we'll talk about that on Life
actually,
Gaming.
like we talked about last week, right? With Xbox Live going over to Nintendo, they've already got the connection. Just bring them, just bring those Mario games over.
What I'm getting at though is like Microsoft. I would guess that the Xbox revenue is like enough to pay for catering for for like their annual sales meetings.
Sure.
It's not on their radar. They don't make their money here. So they're not gonna drop millions of dollars to buy IO or to buy THQ Nordic or to buy Crystal Dynamics, even though they could write a check right now and they could have those those exclusives. Heck, you saw how much money they paid for what's the Minecraft guys?
Mojang.
Mojang,
no,
right?
Was it Mojang?
Yeah, Mojang. Yeah. So they paid like $1 billion for Mojang to buy Minecraft. So they have the capital to do it, but they're only making moves towards what matters. Now, why
make them money? Yeah.
Why Minecraft is important is because Minecraft is
it unifies us all.
Well, it is. Minecraft is everywhere. Minecraft is on PlayStation. Minecraft is on the Nintendo platforms. It's on iOS. It's on your Xbox. It's on your T-shirt. It's on it's everywhere, right? And so they make Lego sets of it. Like Minecraft is everywhere. Microsoft made a good move. So I want to I'll end my part here.
Sure.
The future that I think that Microsoft as a company is looking toward is not as an exclusive platform holder. And what I mean by that is I actually see a future in the very near future where they unify Windows and Xbox platforms, which means that when a game comes out and it's out on PS4 and PC, guess what? There's going to be the ability to play that game day one on your Xbox. I absolutely believe that that's going to be the case because I think Phil is getting back to the idea that the ultimate platform is a universal platform, which is the PC. And so that is where I think that they're going. I think within the next 5 years, I think that your Xbox is basically just going to be a tabletop PC that will connect to, Microsoft Game Store and just play games that way. That's where I think they're going. That's where they make money because they're a services-based company, and that's what I think that their goal is going to be. I do not think we're going to see a lot of brand new exclusive content or huge, developers being purchased by Microsoft. I just don't think that that's on their roadmap.
Sure, and honestly, I'm still waiting on my Sunset Overdrive too, which may never happen.
You better wait. You're gonna wait for a while.
I know. And honestly, Chris, I have to disagree a little bit. I mean, because you were talking about games coming out on PlayStation, and then you can also play it on your Xbox. You're thinking of the Xbox more as a Blu-ray player, or something where it plays just universal.
I think that's what Microsoft is thinking of.
I really don't think that's going to happen for a couple reasons. Just for the fact that look at what happened with Minecraft, right? With PlayStation, they won't play nice, right? They won't say we're not linking these together. And there's no way Sony would allow a PlayStation game to be able to be played on a Microsoft hardware. It just won't happen.
No. No. I'm sorry. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not talking about Sony first party games. That's never going to happen. Sony.
Okay. Because I kind of thought that's what you were saying. You were saying you could just take your PlayStation stuff and play it on a Microsoft device. I'm like, I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I'm talking more. So I think in the next 5 years there will not be exclusive games that are not first party. That are not so Tomb Raider is never going to happen again. I think that we're moving away from that.
I don't know, man, because this year's E3, like I mentioned on our E3 show, 42 games and 20. Let's just say 22. I guess something 20 were either timed exclusive or full exclusive, and majority were timed exclusive. So they still have quite a few timed exclusives under their belt. Are you just saying that deal's going to end and just not going to do it anymore?
I'm just saying that there's no value in that for Microsoft, especially when they're already right now they're already unifying your OS on the Xbox to a universal Windows 10 platform. That's already happening.
Right.
So just imagine turning on your Xbox, and when you go to your games library, not only does it have have all of your Xbox games, it also has all your PC games. They've already done this the other way. When you go to when you go to your PC and you log in,
you say not playable here.
But they'll have any Xbox games that are playable. So now imagine that a game is coming out. Sony pays money to get an exclusive console launch, but it's going to be PS4 and PC. There are tons of games like that that come out every single month. Now imagine that you're able to just use your Microsoft client on your Xbox dashboard.
So you're talking more about streaming your PC to your Xbox.
I'm not talking about streaming, but yes, I'm talking about having
if it's console exclusive, they're not going to let you play on your console. You have to find a way to have the PC not recognize it as your console. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying it's a universal platform. I'm saying it's just a box that runs Windows, just like your PC. It doesn't matter.
Sure.
Sure. I could honestly, we talked about this several weeks ago. I can honestly see the Xbox itself disappearing. Xbox becomes a service,
a brand, right?
And it could be anywhere. And so you're not necessarily playing on an Xbox console. You are playing an Xbox service that has this whole huge library of PC games.
Right, because I mean, as we mentioned last week, you play games on your phone, you sign into Xbox Live. You play some games on your PC, you sign into Xbox Live. So even though it's not an Xbox, you're still using the Xbox service. So, okay, guys, what do you think about exclusives? What exclusives would you like to see Xbox get on their system? Do you think exclusives are still relevant to the Xbox brand and service? Kind of like Chris is saying, they might not be going for those exclusives anymore. What do you guys think? As we mentioned, if you're watching the YouTube video, make sure to comment down below. You can also hit us up on the live chat when we do these episodes on Fridays. You can also find us on the Facebook group of the Xbox Dive. And finally, you can also hit us up on Twitter.